What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you a daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. Monday through Friday, we come here to educate ourselves when it comes to making life-changing wealth. None of this is financial advice, just my humble opinion, all pure speculation and entertainment. But things are looking good, guys. Things are looking really good for the market. I'm really excited to dive right into this episode. This one might be a little bit shorter, but it might come out a little bit sooner. I have a lot of crap to go through today. But the markets are looking super juicy and super healthy. And what we have next for Bitcoin, what we have to look forward to, and then in terms of like just barriers and all that good stuff, and some really hot altcoins. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, I'm Media by Marvin. Make sure to jam with me, say hi. I'm posting more and more TikToks. Recent ones, one just went pretty popular, were ones on my opinion on SHIBA and what you should be doing, and the importance of taking profit and realizing them, especially with meme coins. And people don't like to hear that it's a meme coin, but it's literally a meme coin. Make sure to take your profits, all that good stuff. But if you want to learn more, follow me on TikTok. Let's dive in. Right now, we can see the crypto fear and greed index has gone from extreme greed to greed, and I think it's because when we were at 55k for Bitcoin, then we dipped down to 53k, which is not bad at all. We were like 53,700 all day yesterday, low 54. But right now people are looking greedy and things are looking good. As we can see, we have gone out of this pit of despair of September where we were down in the 20s, where people were fearful at $40,000. People should have been so happy at $40,000, taking advantage of what's to come, because October historically an awesome month, and little do you know, it is. Let's take a look at the market right now. The entire market cap is sitting at 2.34 trillion. We are getting ready to rival our all-time high of the market cap of 2.5 trillion. We are not far away, $16 billion away. Bitcoin is up 2.5 or 2.75% up today at 55,496. As I mentioned, we were at 54,000 yesterday. Ethereum a little bit lagging behind. It's actually not as high as Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is at 2.64 and Ethereum's at 2.15, so lagging behind. When Bitcoin takes the lead, it takes market share, and actually Bitcoin dominance is up at 44.7%. It is starting to pick up pace. We can see the last time it was up here really was at about hasn't been this high in quite some time, to be completely honest. I'm trying to see the most recent time. The last time it was at 44 was in June. June was the last time. It was actually at 47. So right now we're starting to see Bitcoin start to pick up the pace. It dipped a little bit over these last couple of weeks with, altcoins taking up some steam. But if we zoom in a bit, over the last couple of months, Bitcoin was at 42, 41 in September. But now we're starting to see it tick up a bit, taking more of the market share. So right now, Bitcoin at 55.5, Ethereum at 36.3, Binance Coin at 434, so it's down a bit. Cardano down a little bit at 228. Altcoins are taking some time, but some are starting to run up. Solana's actually up 5% at 164. Polkadot really hasn't moved. It's actually down, or it's not even down. It's 0.002%, so it's about the same. Dogecoin up 1.8%. So again, altcoins, certain altcoins are picking up steam. Avalanche is up, good to see that, 7%. Some are lagging. Polygon, Matic up 12% basically today. Really good to see that. VeChain is kind of just chilling at down 0.16%, so not even down really. But overall, the market is moving in the right direction. Things are looking really good. Looking up on the day, we have Phantom. Phantom has been making some serious gains, 70% up. Harmony up 26.25%. One of my favorites projects. It's a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. It helps bridge and helps with scalability for projects and helps bridge communication between crypto ecosystem. So good to see that. We have Chili's up, Yearn Finance, Polygon. Lots of good movers today. A lot of things are up in the green, 6%, 5%. Engine Coin starting to move. Mana is up So things are looking green. There's a lot more green in the market today, by 2%, 5%, and some in the 20s. Luckily, I bought a lot of Harmony when it was down. I had a lot of Harmony during the dip, so I just continued to stack on it. It's one of my personal favorite projects, one to keep an eye on for. Not a lot of red. Let's see the top losers. I think SHIBA is going to be down. Yep, SHIBA is down 31.75% from its all-time high. It's about, let's take a look. If you bought into SHIBA, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's about 40% from its all-time high from when it closed. Yeah, it's about 30% down. If you made profit, congratulations. If you bought at the top, I'm sorry. I mean, the best you can do is, you know, either hold, sell at a loss, or dollar cost average. Those are really the only three options you can do. If you believe that SHIBA is a long-term hold, if you believe in SHIBA and its tokenomics and fundamentals, then buy the dip. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to hold it even longer. But again, the volume on the selling was a lot larger than the volume on the buying. If you think there's going to be a Robinhood rumor for SHIBA, it could pump up again. Who knows? But that's uncertain. Nothing has been announced, but if it does happen, we could see another pump, or buy the rumor, sell the news. Who knows? Crypto is crazy. A lot of people are saying they're holding till they get to whatever, 1 penny. They're going to be holding for a while. But yeah, that's SHIBA right now. Overall, market's looking great. I want to share with you guys some things, some articles, some news regarding what's going on with Bitcoin and just the overall crypto. Right now, Bitcoin, this is from Red Capital, is attempting to break out from its early stage daily flagging structure. Right now, our daily flagging structure breaking out is at about 55,500, or actually a little bit below that. It's more like 55,300. So if we can break out of this, that'd be fantastic, and we can start working towards that $57,000, $58,000 region. There could be some contention there, but also Red Capital has this area of 58,000 to 60,000 where there could be some resistance. So I think this is really the last big leg up, and once we break through 58,000, 59, and 60, that psychological barrier, the next psychological barrier is going to be 63 to 65, where we had our all-time high. So we are fighting the final bosses right now. We are preparing for a leg up, guys. So everything is looking great. And also want to share this, how people think Bitcoin tops out versus how it actually tops out. So people think it tops out with a rounding structure. This is in reference to what we saw over this spring. Taking a look on the daily as we zoom out, you can see that we had the 1, 2, 3, 4 peaks, and this is a rounding structure. This is not a blow off top. A lot of people were claiming that this was the blow off top, but it isn't. A blow off top does not look like this whatsoever, whereas a blow off top is more parabolic. It's more one instance, we drop down, dead cat bounce one more time, then sellers really get an opportunity to sell, and then boom. So most people typically sell at the dead cat bounce. A lot of people are unable to predict the all-time high. It's usually very hard to sell, but what I can say is what you can do is sell on the way up, so that way you're not losing. You could sell at the dead cat bounce, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, dead cat bounce, and then probably take the rest of your profits. So it's looking very parabolic. We haven't gotten that yet, and if it does go parabolic, I don't think any of us would be mad at that. Lastly, yesterday we had some big news. The SEC approves our ETF for Bitcoin Revolution companies such as Tesla, Twitter. This is more of an indirect ETF. And what I mean by that, ETF is indirect exposure to Bitcoin. An indirect ETF would be like a futures ETF to Bitcoin. So basically trading on the future price of Bitcoin. And then an indirect ETF would be buying companies that have bought in Bitcoin. So you don't have direct exposure to Bitcoin, but you have exposure to cryptocurrency or companies who own and purchase Bitcoin. So that's interesting. That's pretty cool. This could be like just foreshadowing what's to come. This isn't the ETF that we're looking for, but this could be one to get us in the right direction. And lastly, Pintoshi said this: if you don't realize what's coming for Bitcoin, I'm sorry. Keep in mind, Chase and Wells Fargo, now US Bank, all of them will be rushing to be able to offer it to their clients in custody to fees. 100 banks coming next year, you don't have enough Bitcoin. Again, adoption. The fundamentals of Bitcoin have never looked stronger. As we get more adoption from retailers, from companies and banks offering custodial services, being able to help people buy Bitcoin and get it onto their accounts, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And again, when it happens, it's going to be huge. It's going to be sudden, and everybody's going to be saying, wow, I should have bought Bitcoin before it went mainstream. It's slowly happening, but it's happening. I'll be back on Monday, guys, unless anything crazy happens this weekend. Enjoy your long weekend. I know Monday is Indigenous Peoples Day, but I'll be here making a video. Well, let's have a great weekend. Also, today is when the options expiring happen. If you listened to yesterday's episode, we said about $400 million of options expires if Bitcoin closes over $56,000. I think we're probably going to close between 54 and 55. Right now we're at 55.4. If we're able to hold 55, I think that's about $38 million or some like that, between $300 and $360 million worth of options and bears being liquidated. So they could be wrecked today. So we'll see what happens. If you're a bear, I'm so sorry that your short is not going to be working out for you. Peace out, guys. See you on Monday.